beauty tribe? It is your girl Naja, and I'm back with another video. So do you guys like my hair? I'm trying to do like straight and long now, seeing if it works. This wig was surprisingly cheap. I think it was only like 30 something dollars. It did not have any lace for me to cut or anything, but it does look pretty realistic and I like it. I wish the part went to like right here though. That's my only con about it. But I bought this wig with my own money. I got it off of Amazon. If you guys want it, I'll put the link in the description. So this is gonna be a story time that I had mentioned in the past, but I just never got around to like finishing it. If you guys remember the story time I did about that girl in my class that tried to jump off the balcony and was on some like school shooter status type of vibe that she's just always had since like middle school. Yeah, this is that story time about her. I briefly mentioned this, but I just never like followed up on it, so I'm gonna do that for you guys right now. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and click that subscribe button. Give me a big thumbs up. It helps me get noticed in this crazy ass world of YouTube. Okay, had to get that out of the way before I started. So this happened in middle school actually. This happened in middle school. It was like towards the end of the year of our 8th grade year. I did have all of my classes with this girl actually, because how my middle school operated was like, okay, so you know how like in Japan you have like a team, like your whole class, and then the teachers rotate in and out the classroom, but you have multiple teachers? It was kind of like that, except the same group of kids would rotate to each class and it would be the same group every time. So it was like that. And literally my class, like nobody picked on this girl. I don't remember what I called her. We're gonna call her Liz, because I don't remember what I called her in the last story time. But nobody ever picked on her. We were always really nice to her. We always stood up for her, because it's just weird. Like, you know, kids are mean, but I feel like we just had like a really good bunch of kids in my 8th grade class, because we would always stick up for her whenever somebody bullied her or any of that shit, because it's just like she really wasn't doing anything to anybody. Like, she would just sit at her desk and draw her little anime characters, and she wanted to be left the fuck alone, and if you bothered her, she was gonna beat your fucking ass. Like, she just wanted to be left alone. So like, we would just take up for her if somebody was like picking on her or whatever. But yeah, for the most part, everybody in our class got along with her. I remember like the last day of 8th grade, or the last day, we all got to just do like a free-for-all and just roam around the school and stuff. And like, she was like she was just so happy that I could just tell that she was genuinely happy, because we were just so accepting of her. And like, you know, like, cause she was crazy as fuck, but I could just, I don't know, it's hard to explain, but she was still human, you know? Like, everybody wants friends. We had one class, this is before the last week or so of school. This was like the last semester, okay? So this is the last semester, and we had, I think this was like an elective of some sort. I want to say it was like some type of reading class or something. And Liz liked to draw, like I said recently. Like, she loved to draw, and like in preparation for like the last week of school, she was going to draw us like this huge like portrait, like a family portrait, like, you know what I mean, because we genuinely like treated her like family. So hair looks so good in person, but like not on camera. Like, I don't like how the hair looks on camera. I don't know, maybe I'll change my mind when I look at it when I'm editing. I don't know. Now my hair's all fucked up. So yeah, okay, so basically she was drawing like a huge portrait, like a panoramic portrait of everybody in the class, and she was gonna like, I don't know, I guess show it to us. I don't know how she was gonna do it, because it's not like we could individually like have the picture, but she was drawing like a huge portrait of us. She had been working on that portrait for like a long time, because she was doing her other little shit. Like, she would draw other little things. Like, sometimes she would draw some nasty things. Sometimes she would draw some real nasty things, okay? Because sometimes I would look over at what she's drawing, because, you know, I'm an artist. I want to see what you're drawing. She would have like little anime bitches in lingerie with big old, you know, so sometimes she had other things she needed to draw. So it took her a while to finish our little picture. So we were all in our reading class, and we were supposed to be doing silent reading, right? But she's working on our picture. I mean, shit, she did that a lot. Like, sometimes if she didn't want to participate, she's not about to participate. Like, that's just how Liz was. Like, either she about to participate or she not. Like, the fuck. And this is one of those classes where she was like, you know what, I'm not even fucking participating. I'm about to just draw my picture. So we're gonna call this teacher Mr. Brown. Mr. Brown walks by her and he was like,
Liz, you need to stop drawing and you need to read, okay? I don't care if it's the end of the school year, you need to read because that is the assignment. And
we all looking back at her, obviously, because it's a quiet ass room and Mr. Brown is telling her, you know, you need to do what you need to do. So I guess that made her like embarrassed, and she just kind of like put her head down. Like she just went like that, like really fast, right? And then he was like,
I don't care if you put your head down and put the book in the lap and you read it, but you need to be reading. This is reading class, this is not art class, right?
Then he went back up to his desk. So sure enough, Liz takes out her shit again and she starts drawing the portrait, you know, like she had been working on it for a long time. She did not give a fuck what Mr. Brown had to say or what the fuck Mr. Brown wanted her to do. So she's still drawing. And Mr. Brown gets up from his desk, okay? He walks up to her and he took the picture. At this point, we all looking. He took her picture and ripped it into fourths and went like that on her desk. And
like I said, you need to be reading.
Y'all, Liz is like lighter than my complexion, but she's Hispanic. Her face got boiling red. Bitch, it was dim in the classroom, right? Because we still had to read, but it was like dim as if like you could put a projector on or some shit. I don't know, I'm getting sidetracked, but like you could see her fuming. Like she was fucking pissed. Like she was boiling red. We're all looking like, oh my god, what's this bitch gonna do? Is she about to have a temper tantrum? Like, cause she's good for that. Like, what is she gonna do, right? She gets a textbook from inside her desk, screams,
ah! For fuck's sake, I fucking had enough! God fucking damn it! Ah! Ah!
And then hits him upside the head with the textbook. She smacks some sense into this man with this heavy ass textbook. And we're all just like, ooh. Like literally she went bap. Hit his ass with the textbook. He stumbled back a little bit, knocked into the desk behind him like that, right? And she's just pissed. She threw the textbook back on the floor and ran out the classroom, right? My teacher, my teacher was white, so you could blatantly see like she hit him hard. She hit him hard. Like she smacked some sense into that fucking man and not boy. And she just ran, right? So he runs into the hallway trying to find her, right? We didn't see her for the rest of the school day. Everybody's like, damn, Liz hit him with the book. Liz hit him with the book. Well, Liz is on the run. She missing. Where's Liz? Like, we don't know what the fuck is going on, right? So she doesn't come back to school the next day or the next day. She comes back to school the following week. And she was in all of my classes except for Mr. Brown's class. Like, I don't know how that worked, because usually when you get suspended at the end of the school year, it's kind of like you're done for the rest of the school year. At least that's how it was in my city or my school zone district, I don't know. But in middle school, if you got in trouble in the last month of school, you're done. Like, you're done for the school year. If you had any type of work to do, tough titty, you shouldn't have been fucking up. So we were all shook that she even was able to come back. But yeah, apparently she got suspended or something. But she smacked the fuck out of him with that book. Like, that's why when I went to high school with her and those kids kept trying her, I'm like, look, y'all do not know Liz. She will fuck you. She do not care. She will fuck you up. Like, I don't know. But yeah, that's the story about the time one of my like classmates hit my teacher with a fucking textbook. And yeah, she only got suspended for like a few days. And then didn't have to go to his class. If I would have known that, I'd been hitting all the teachers I don't like with fucking textbooks. Like, Guys, that is it for this story time. Thanks so much for watching. I will see you guys next time. Bye.
The truth will set you free, but first it'll piss you off.